Hey, this is Trader Travis, and I want to publicly confess I made a boo-boo, and I'm going to try to turn lemons into lemonade here, kind of share a mistake I made, and invite you along on a new experiment I'm about to partake in. But before I get to that, I want to let you know that as of the published date of this video, the Success Academy registration will be closing soon. So I want to let everybody know and also share, some of the experience you may have if you enroll, because I've received a comment on YouTube and it was a pretty good comment, some good feedback. And, other people may be thinking, hey, can I trust this guy? The things he's saying sounds kind of scammy. So what am I talking about here? And this leads to my boo-boo and as well as how I'm going to correct it. I recorded a video sharing my performance here where I'm up 65% so far in the year, about 3 months in the year, and I published that video on YouTube. Now, I received two different comments. I mean, they couldn't have been night and day. This is a public shout out to Mr. Big Time. I assume it's a he, so I'll just say he. I could be wrong, but he or this person, or let's say Mr. Big Time, always says something good, always has something positive to say. Now, the next person, I think a market crash is going to come, but I'm not risking my big accounts, but I want you to participate. Basically it was something taken out of context from the video. You can watch a video. I won't rehash it here. But this person responded that, well, what you said sounded shady from my point of view, for someone's not in the group. They don't know the context. And so what I was explaining to him is like, well, actually, I'm not asking my members to do anything I'm not doing. If you look here, and what the summary here is, pretty much I would view that as shady too. So he had a good point that if I, as a trainer, am teaching people, and I'm teaching you from a virtual platform, which you see here, this is the model account I'm now using for the Success Academy. Well, that does seem kind of shady or inauthentic, right? This guy is paper trading, but he expects me to risk my real money following his strategies. And so I told him it was kind of an uninformed comment because he's not a Success Academy member. If he was, he would know that, well, everything I do is pretty much modeling my real money account. So so let's come here real quick. I'll show you the Excel. So right here, you can see on March 22nd, I rented out my stock shares and I brought in $276 in income per contract. Since I sold 4 contracts, I brought in $1,100. You can see that here in this paper trading platform. You also see on that same date, I sold a cash flow strategy here. And then you can see I bought those back on 3/28. Again, I teach what I do what I teach. If something's good enough for me and works for me and help my family, achieve financial independence, I'm going to share it. So as I told this person, everything I do is pretty much modeled after my real money account. So here's my Charles Schwab account. What do you see here on March 22nd? Okay, the options, the strikes or the options are slightly different, but it's the same strategy. March 22nd, right? I used a cash flow strategy here. Guess what? I rented out my stock shares here. Instead of 4 contracts, it's 16 in this account. And this is weekly income, right? Then on March 28th, you see me buying those back. Just like on March 28th, you see me buying them back here. So everything I do in the Success Academy, whether it's virtual or real money, yeah, I was trading in a real money account, but we need that now for other purposes. But I'm still modeling what I'm doing in my real money account. Now, the reason I'm recording this video is because there's an important lesson here. 1, you shouldn't assume. 2, I shouldn't have wasted my time responding. Because like Mr. Big Time, this person could have said something positive, but instead they took their time to kind of pull someone down. It's a loser or low energy comment, right? And guess what? I'm guilty too, because I was being a loser by responding. My wife and son were in the same room next to me when I was responding. I could have spent that time pouring into their life. I would say I had too much time on my hands. If I have time to respond to comments on YouTube like that, I have too much time on my hand. But that's a lie. Everybody has the same 24 hours. So a better way of saying it is, hey, that's probably not the best use of my time. It's not the most productive use of my time. So that's lesson 1 for you, right? If you, like one of my friend tours, has a habit of, getting into these little debates on Facebook, these political debates when they're talking about Trump and all this other stuff, I'm like, dude, don't waste your time doing that. You want to be so consumed with bettering your life, lifting yourself up, that you have little time to tear other people down. And then once you lift yourself up, you get to a place of happiness and fulfillment. I want you to turn around and then lift other people up. That's what I would desire for both of us, me, you, for us to be so consumed making the world a better place that we have no time to criticize people on the web. I want you to have a more productive use of your time. And that's how I'm going to turn lemons into lemonade. So I decided, you know what? For the next 30 days, I want anybody that has anything bad to say about me, please post it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that comment. If I get a negative comment, instead of being a loser and having low energy and responding, I'm going to take that and record a video like this, or write an email, or create a training that adds value to someone's life. Because you want to do something, right? You want to respond on Facebook, right? So I want to do something. So I am going to do something. I'm going to do something to add value to someone's life. So like this person, instead of, saying, oh, Travis said it's shady, this person obviously is not a member. So let's pull up the members area here. So that person, instead of watching free videos on YouTube criticizing me, my members aren't on YouTube criticizing me. If, I invite them too. I'm like, hey, never suffer in silence. If we do something to offend you, we drop the ball, hey, let us know so we can make it right. But that person, instead of spending their time on YouTube, he could be in the Success Academy here, right? Watching the 10X growth strategy, or learning how to use our cash flow strategy, spending his time watching videos inside of Success Academy. And he could be posting comments like this member right here, Chris. Hey, I'm in 7 trades in the Family Freedom Fund. It's been so helpful. Here's another comment from Chris further below. $300 profit, $305 profit in one day, $100 profit, $197 profit. Hey, we even have a loss here. We scroll down here and we have some more comments by Kurt. 51% return, 49% return, 36% return, 54% return. And again, hey, realistically, we even have losses. And that's a Success Academy. It's the same thing in Market Club Options, one of my other programs. Here's a video where I was sharing with them the Buffett strategy, how Buffett made billions of dollars trading options, how I modeled that on a smaller scale and I taught it to members. And then you look further down here and you have Jed saying, hey, I made $3,500 in 2 months. So the question is, who would you rather be? The person making $3,500 in 2 months because he's making a more productive use of his time by watching life-changing training that teaches him how to create financial independence? Or do you want to be like the person on YouTube saying, hey, what Travis said is shady? Which person would you rather be? A person on the sidelines or a person in the game making money? Right? So that's the lesson there. And I have to remember that myself because I'm not perfect. That's why I said, look, if you have anything bad to say about me, I invite you, please say whatever you want for the next 30 days because I need all the motivation I can get to try to take this energy I have and make a more productive use of my time by taking something negative and then saying, you know what, let me work harder at lifting other people up because we're already financially independent. So we've already lifted ourselves up. So we're trying to turn around and lift other people up. But guess what? I can't spend my time, or I shouldn't spend my time responding to negative comments on YouTube. I want to spend my time creating training that adds value to people's lives. So I invite you along to join me in the next 30 days on this experiment to see if it helps us, makes us a better person. If you are tempted to get into some kind of debate on Facebook, like my friend and mentor, that's what friend means, then take that time, read 10 pages of a book that helps you become a better person, or go hug your wife, kids, significant other and say, you know what, there's a lot of ignorant people in the world. I appreciate that you're not one of them. And I just want to acknowledge that. So, hey, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you found one nugget of wisdom. Lastly, join the Success Academy so you can get in the game and start making money like us. You take care, and I'll see you in the next training video. Bye-bye.